Hello, everyone. Happy late Monday afternoon, Monday evening. I just wanted to get a little audio out to you guys. I know you guys have been, I'm sure, just clicking refresh on your computers, waiting to see what I've been going to post over the last 2 weeks for you. So apologies that it's been a little up in the air and posts haven't come until the afternoon, but I've been trying to get back up to speed, coming back after break and just trying to have lots of different meetings and collaborations with other teachers at school, the admin and teachers in the district, just how best to go about this class so you guys get the most of it, but we're also not overloading you with unnecessary things, but to still make sure that you guys get your credit for this class. It is a graduation requirement. So again, I'll say it to you 1,000 million times because you absolutely deserve it. Thank you so much for being flexible and adaptable to everything that's been going on even before spring break and before the coronavirus quarantine and all of that. I really, really appreciate it. And across the board, anyone that's been in our classroom and any substitute that I've had, and especially Miss Dunn, has just had rave reviews about you guys and just how you all are very kind, which makes me very happy, and just very studious, a great bunch to work with, on top of your stuff. And I can definitely see that even going through your online check-ins, just how considerate and thoughtful and hardworking you guys all are, not only at school, but with everything else going on outside of school that you guys have to deal with. So I really, really appreciate that, and am not too concerned in pumping out a lot of stuff and giving you guys an overload of things to do while we are adjusting to this online learning, because you guys are such rock stars in the classroom. So I really appreciate it. And I know school is not your only priority right now, and I am not your only class. So I'm very aware of that. So please, again, if you need anything academically or especially personally, I know I haven't been with you much this semester, but please don't hesitate to reach out if you guys need anything at all. Happy to help, happy to get you the resources that you need. So I just wanted to hop on after my meetings this morning and a little bit later this afternoon and just kind of give you guys the rundown of what I'm thinking to make sure that we are all on the same page. So as you guys can see in front of you, I have a rough template filled out about a weekly plan right here. So I'm going to fill these out each week, Monday through Friday, and just kind of let you know what the week at hand is. And then these will be posted on Monday morning. So I try to record them at least this last week for my other classes. I'm still waiting on meetings for this one, obviously, but for other classes, I recorded them yesterday so they could post at 9 a.m. today. So you guys had the whole day and you have the whole week to know what's going on. So moving forward, that's how it will be. It will post Monday morning. You guys will see the whole week at a glance. So you guys can monitor yourselves, plan out your time wisely, and see what we're doing. And then we can move on from there. I will be online every single day of the week. But our rough overview is posting the audio and letting you know what's going on and assigning 1 or 2 assignments at the most per week. And then you'll have a work day on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'll post another announcement just reminding you and answering any overviewing questions or across the board questions that if I've gotten from students that many students have asked. Thursday is a work day, and then again, either the 1 or the 2 assignments at most that I assign will be due on Fridays. And then I'll just have some follow-up instructions, clarifications, what have you, for topics for the week. And then just to keep you guys posted where we're headed, upcoming topics. So for this week, today, I know it's late in the day, so kind of Monday, Tuesday combined, just making sure you guys get logged on to Google Classroom and you guys check this out, listen to this recording, and then write down or type out any questions, comments, or concerns that you guys have as you start your week and let me know. Then This week is just kind of a catch-up week. Okay. Many of you through your online check-in and just emails that I received over our actual spring break and over last week were gone right before break. Completely understandable. And I know between me and Miss Dunn and Miss Peterson and Miss Cecil, you guys have had a lot of different instructions coming at you for how to complete what we have done for our career portfolio. Again, apologies. Right before I left, that week was going to be the week that I explained your career portfolio as a whole for all your final drafts and our job shadow and explained how mock interviews work. And then I wasn't there, so I was like, oh, I'll just explain it when I get back. And here we are. So, slightly to your time schedule benefit, things have changed, but unfortunately, I can't roll out all this information to be effective for you guys, not being with you in the classroom and not having you guys go through this experience. So I'm very bummed about that because these, I believe, are very practical, real life, important skills. So moving forward, should any of you need any help with a resume, with a career portfolio, with prepping for an interview, anything at all, whether you're in my class in the future or not, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would be happy to help you get prepared for that. And even next year, even in the future, even as you go on to jobs in college, I would love, love, love to help you with that because that is the main meat of this class. And we didn't even get to the good part with you all in class. So what I have done, since many people were gone, I've had a lot of questions and I've had a lot of quote unquote late work because technically it's not really late right now, being a lot more flexible on that as well, is we are going to kind of do this makeshift career portfolio. I have pared it down quite a bit and just want to make sure that you guys get in what you already have learned, what you guys already have worked on. So many of you have turned in a final copy of this job application. Okay, if you have not, if you can download and type in the one on Google Classroom, if you can print it and fill it out and then just snap a photo and upload it, or printing it and uploading it and typing on it yourself, or if any of the above does not work out for you and you haven't turned it in and you absolutely can't complete it, please reach out to me. We will make that work. You can also pull up the template and then just in another either Microsoft Word or Google Docs or handwritten, just go section by section of what you would write in if you can't pull it up and type on it yourself. Then we had gotten to cover letters and just briefly introduced resumes, and I believe Miss Cecil had you turn in your final copy of your cover letter and your final copy of your resume, it sounds like, from the looks of it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I still have a lot of those missing, and again, I know you had a lot of different instruction coming at you. It was right before break. Many people were gone. So please don't stress about that. If you have not finished your cover letter or resume, that is what we are working on this week. If you have finished all of those three things, here is your reward for this week, is just focusing on yourself, your health, your family, and other classes and other obligations. And last but not least, for this makeshift career portfolio, taking everything else out, is letter of recommendation. It looks like Miss Cecil went over what to include when asking someone for a letter of recommendation. And it sounds like her plan was to have you all ask your folks or person that you were going to ask before break and ask for it by April 15th. Here's the thing, now that we are in this format and everybody has a lot of other stuff going on, and especially teachers and coaches and counselors, if you asked any of those or you were thinking of asking any of those, if you noticed my notes down here, if you've already asked someone for a letter of recommendation and they still can give you one, please have them write one. It's always good to have one on file. Happy to turn it into me. That's completely fine. If you've asked somebody and either haven't followed up with them or they've gotten back to you and said, I'm sorry, I can't do that right now, or through all of this, you just know it's not something that they're going to be capable of coming up with because of other obligations, don't worry about it. That's completely fine. Just tell me who you asked. And then if you hadn't gotten a chance to ask your person or persons yet for your letter of recommendation, just tell me who you would ask, who you were thinking of asking, and what their relationship is to you. So kind of go back to your references page of those folks that you put down that would give you a glowing review of, start from there. Would you ask any of them for a letter of recommendation? And then if not, teachers, counselors, coaches, mentors, youth group leaders, people that you volunteer with, anybody that you've worked with or for, long-standing family friends, again, that can speak to your character and your work ethic, things like that. Okay. It also looks like Miss Cecil gave you guys a list of helpful information to give the person that you are going to ask for a letter of recommendation. So if you don't have a letter of recommendation and if you haven't turned this in yet, because I know it looks like it was an assignment for you guys, to turn in helpful things to include, filling that out, and then again, who you would ask if you were going to ask, but you do not need to ask them. Okay. We are all being flexible and adaptable, so this is going to be these parts that you have been working on and turning in your final copies. We practice a lot of rough drafts. This is going to be your makeshift career portfolio for this unit. As far as you've heard me mention job shadow, you've heard me mention mock interview, but we did not get a chance to discuss it, and now with times being the way they are, certainly not able to finish it. So we are not going to have mock interviews, which I'm sure a lot of you are sighing relief, but also I'm bummed because it really is a very great practice, and it really is kind of a safe place to experience that for the first time at school in a practice instead of, first thing on the job. So again, if you guys are looking for jobs, getting jobs in the future, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at school or over email, and I'm happy to help you prep for that. Hopefully you guys will get the opportunity to have an interview or a practice interview sometime soon in the future. And then as far as a job shadow goes, again, with the quarantine and hardships right now for a lot of folks, normally you guys would be required to spend a minimum of 2 hours outside of school with a professional in a career field that sounded interesting to you, and you would follow them around, you would ask them questions, and then you would write a 1-page reflection. Correct me if I'm wrong, and please email me if you have already done this. I don't believe anybody has because I did not get a chance to explain it. And I'm really sorry that you guys don't have the opportunity to do this because it's more just about making network connections for you all and using your time wisely to invest in your future. But we simply can't do that, and I'm absolutely not going to require you guys to do that and put that on you guys or anybody else in the community right now. So again, this week overview, if you have not turned in these pieces, job application, cover letter, resume, or told me who you would ask for a letter of recommendation, please do so. If you are confused on any parts of that, please email me. Absolutely no problem. We will get caught up. I know everybody left off at different spots before break. And then just so you guys know, upcoming, I'm going to have a condensed finance unit over the following 2 weeks. So starting next Monday for 2 weeks, just some notes and a note guide that I normally give in class, but it ends with a open note Socrative quiz. I do that at school anyways. So I'm just going to condense it all, give you guys the opportunity to fill that out and the opportunity to study, and then I will leave that quiz open so you guys can take that quiz and get that information. Okay, so just kind of letting you know what the next 3 weeks are going to look like. Please don't stress. I'm trying to make it as basic as possible. And if you are concerned about anything at all, please don't hesitate to email me. Be kind, wear your seatbelt, make smart choices. Bye-bye.